I call Joanne Hayes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I rise to take a short call on the first reading of Environment Canterbury Transitional Governance Arrangement Bill. Now, Mr Speaker, after having to endure that load of rubbish that came across from the opposition just recently, and I'm sad to see that the Speaker has actually left the House, but honestly, when someone gets up in here talking about this bill and says, why did government intervene? Why did we do this? Why did we do that? Well, I think he forgets that it was Labor had it actually on their radar to do exactly what this national-led government did. And I can tell you the reason also why government stepped in is that they were invited to come in by the councils. Of the 10 councils, there were 6 councils that came to government to ask for intervention because things were going wrong. And that is why the previous councillors from ECAN back then actually got removed, because they were not performing in the roles that they were put into, that were voted on by the people that actually put them there, Mr Speaker. And that is why we're here today. We're here today to move this bill, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, the main components of this bill, and I do want to take a little bit of time just to talk about that, because it is to establish a mixed model governance body. And people say, oh, who wants a mixed model governance body? Well, local government want it. Local government, 6 out of 10 Canterbury councils supported the mixed governance model, Mr Speaker. That's Ashburton, Timaru, Huranui, Mackenzie, Waimakariri and Waitaki, as did Ngaitahu, the iwi of the South Island, Trustpower and Genesis and Irrigation New Zealand, Mr Speaker. They wanted this mixed model proposal. Federated Farmers also supported the phased approach towards this mixed model governance arrangement. What the President of the Federated Farmers said, William Robertson said, he said the commissioners had made difficult decisions that balanced the needs of farmers with environmental concerns. That is the hard work that the commissioners of today, capably led by the amazing Dame Margaret Baisley, that is where they've got to, and will carry on until October 2016. When I heard the member say the people of Christchurch or the Canterbury region will not have an ability to elect, of course they will have that ability to elect in October 16. The government is making sure that with the people that it is selecting to go on there is to keep up the experience and to make sure that everything that has started back now will actually continue over. So it's about keeping that experience there, Mr Speaker. The Department of Internal Affairs and the Ministry for the Environment report stated that they supported the mixed model governance for 2016, a 3-year local government term, because by 2019 that will expire. That's about giving the power back to the people of Canterbury, Mr Speaker.
Right.
In closing, Mr Speaker, I do want to reiterate the hard work of the current councillors for ECAN. I think that Dame Margaret Baisley has done a wonderful job, an absolutely wonderful job at being able to shepherd her way through all the issues that the previous ECAN councillors could not do, or would not do, or perhaps didn't have the experience to do. So, Mr Speaker, I support this bill. I support the work that the Honourable Nick Smith does within for the environment, and especially in this bill, and I look forward to it coming to our select committee. I look forward to hearing what people have to say and for it to come back and pass through the House. Kia ora.